If you're someone that always craves something sweet after every meal and has zero self-control around snacks, you're in the right place. Because this was me exactly a year ago. I was the person you couldn't keep around your snacks and sweets because I would just eat them all. But I found out that it wasn't actually a self-control problem, but a problem with my habits and environment that led to this. So if you're ready to change, the first thing you want to address is quality of your diet, because if your diet consists of instant noodles or you're not eating enough, this can lead to your body craving more unhealthy things because it knows that it's easier to get them from you. This was a big mistake of mine, as I wasn't eating enough of food that would satiate me, so I was constantly grabbing a snack not to feel so hungry. But now, when my diet consists of just whole foods and I'm eating enough protein, I'm not constantly hungry, so my mind isn't constantly thinking about food, which drastically on its own can improve your cravings. Also, a big reason why so many people fail is that they are thinking that they won't be able to eat their favorite foods, that for the rest of their life it will be just eating chicken with rice. But that's not actually true, because in order for you to change this in the long term, you can't remove the food. You have to replace them. Because I bet you that there is some healthy alternative that you really like and will be enjoying, but you never tried it. How much fruit are you right now eating? Or how many times did you try to bake something at home? Maybe if you try those things, you will find a food that you enjoy as much as the unhealthy variant. In this world, it's so easy to find an healthier alternative to the foods you like. So why not give it a chance and try it? Something that made a drastic change for me was that when I'm craving something sweet, I don't grab a snack. I think about it, and the next meal, for example, I make a porridge with fruit, yogurt bowls, or a healthy pancakes. And of course, if we want a long-term change, we can't just change our habits. We have to change our environments. So what I want you to do right now is to look around your house and see if you have some unhealthy snacks or junk food that you would binge on later in the day. If you have those things around, either donate them or throw them away, because there's no point of having them around if you want to change how you eat. Then I want you to sit down and write a list of foods that you enjoy. These can be even foods that you maybe order or are not as healthy as they should be, and try to figure out if you can make them healthier at home. For example, I'm a lover of ice cream, but the ice cream you find in the store has many times so much sugar and other additives. So I just make it at home. And this comes to anything sweet I want. Muffins, cake. There's so many alternatives you can do when you cook from home. By this, you're not removing things that you like, but making them suitable for your new lifestyle. And if you're a person that even after they would throw things away, would still be tempted to buy them, when you're going to the shop, just write a list of the things you will buy. It is economical, as you are not buying things that you wouldn't need, and also can really help you when you're struggling, because believe me, there will be times that you will fall off the diet, but don't worry about it. The change doesn't come in a few days. It took me months till I rewired my brain by doing this, to craving the sweet and unhealthy things so much. Another thing that is necessary for this change is to find a reason why you're craving these unhealthy foods and eating them. For me, it was the constant hunger because I wasn't nourishing my body enough. For you, it can be your emotions, stress, fear, and every time you think about eating something unhealthy or you have a craving, I want you to check in with yourself. For example, my check-in would look like, am I hungry? If the answer is yes, I go and eat a normal portion of food, but not something that I crave. And if the answer is no, and the feeling is just like, I really want something sweet, and I know that it wouldn't go away very easily, I just make the next meal something sweet. For example, when I'm craving chocolate, I always make protein pancakes and I put just a little bit of chocolate on top because there's not any sugar in the pancakes because this is the recipe I have. And I add the food that I want there. By this, you're not just restricting yourself and making yourself bad for feeling a certain way, but being mindful of your choices and choosing something that will benefit you. And after some time, it will come natural to you to think about why are you wanting to eat something. And if the answer is that you're stressed, maybe try to work with the emotion. Go for a walk, go meditate, or just be mindful that you're feeling this way and that your food choices might not be as good while you're under this emotion. And then there's the last part that I really don't see many people doing because it is hurting the fast food industry. And that's reading ingredient labels and educating yourself on what's actually in your food. Because I dug a little bit deeper. And after this, I have a few ingredients that I don't eat, and I no longer view packaged snacks as a reward because I know how much it is hurting my body and other people. But this would be a very long conversation about the ethics of the food and why they are adding all of these things that shouldn't be in our diet. So don't be afraid to read labels in a shop. Many times people are scared that people will judge them because they read the labels like crazy. But it's your body, your choice, and you should have the ability to choose what you eat. So I hope you enjoyed this video and that this advice was helpful. I wish you a good luck on your journey to becoming a better self.